More work on this bourbon. Rust-proofing. Cheap plastic. Hey, they could have put taillights up here like on the transport. Anyhow, I've been taking screws off while you were sleeping. Clunk. Oh, I got rust-proofing all the way up in here. What I did was, I put in a backup beeper, backup light, backup safety bulb and alarm. Let's see what it sounds like. Backing up a big rig like this. Oh, I got the parking interlock. Reverse. Lucky it's mechanical. Oh yeah. Mom back. Mom back. Oh yeah. Sounds a little sick. Cool, huh? I think all cars should have a backup beeper, and the hazards should go on when you're backing up, like they do on the minivans when you open the side sliding doors. Mom back. Napa Auto Parts, $10. Made in, yeah, you guessed it, China. Guess it doesn't matter if I leave it in reverse. I got no wheels. Hey, Kit, I can't move. Michael? Anyhow, I've taken off the taillight housing so I can spray my anti-rust fluid film. Oh, I got up into the tailgate when I was spraying the back underneath. Look at all those nice seams. No rust. Little flappers here to allow air to exit the vehicle for flow-through ventilation. They used to have that on rocker panels back in the 60s. They called it flow-through, flush and dry. Oh, little flappers. On Mrs. CW's Honda Accord that has surpassed 300,000 miles, 500,000 kilometers. There's a flapper door in here. When you close the door, you hear it go flip, flip. So let's take a little bit of air and see if we can make a mess. Maybe I'll close the tailgate. Oh yeah. Dust everywhere. Ooh, little cap plugs are flying. Don't lose the parts. Took this apart yesterday because it was sticking. It wouldn't unblow. I also drained the air out of my air compressor, the water out of my air compressor rather. That's red dust from the Grand Canyon area. How's our battery charger doing? Napa. 100%. I like this charger. Shows you the strength of your battery in percentages, in 5% increments. I charged these up because I had the radio going quite a bit. Fluid film. I have to buy another 5-gallon pail from Kellsport. Kellsport. Kellsport.com. They sell fluid film for the Eureka Corporation. I like the way it creeps. It's creeping out of the chrome wheel opening moldings. Yippee! No goopy on this seam. And this seam has a smear of goopy only going down halfway. See that? They're talking about high-speed rail now in California. $95 billion. The guy came on the radio and said, 95? How about 200 billion? Double it. Like the big dig in Boston. Improperly made concrete, no problem. Just go around the back door and pay a guy $20 and they'll let you deliver it and dump your load. What are you supposed to do? Dump it in the St. Charles River? Yeah, they seam fill. What do they call this stuff? Poly seam seal? They seam seal the gaps and they only got 1/3 of it here. Didn't do this part. Stopped right there. On the other side, guy was having a Coca-Cola break. What's popular in your part of the country? Soda pop? Soft drink? Coke? Pepsi? It's all garbage. The black stuff is muriatic acid. Read the ingredients. Sucks the calcium out of your bones. poison in a can, and everybody drinks it like it's a necessity of life. Same thing with High C and Sunny D and Gatorade. Garbage. Probably better off drinking fluid film. At least you won't rust from the inside out. Alright. I still got, what do I got here? This is good till January 18th, 2012. Yeah, that's me. Cost me $19.40 for a new title and a 3-month temporary tag. $19.40. What a bargain. Gotta love Arizona. All scratched up. Alright, I'm going to put this thing back together after I fluid film it. And by the way, they said it was a 100% chance of rain today. I don't know, the sun's been out for a while, but I even took my coat off. I washed everything. Everything was so black. These are the trousers, jeans that I bought in Glendale, Arizona, at Goodwill for $7. I could have bought new ones at Wally World for $10. I don't know. Gonna rain? Oh, there's a drop of rain. Figures. Yep, here comes the rain. Get to work! Stop making videos! Made in USA. Of course, not a minute goes by. I just thought of something. I wanted to show you one more thing. With all that GM metric stuff back in 1978, the first car to get metricized, I believe, was the 78 Malibu when they downsized it. Anyways, the screws that hold the light socket fixture to the lamp are 1/4 inch sockets. See? 1/4 inch. Right there. 1/4 inch. And the screws that hold this plastic panel over that vent that I just placed slightly, that panel right there, these screws are 7mm, which is between 1/4 inch and 5/16. And the screws that hold the lamp assembly to the body are Phillips. Whatever happened to the Torx that GM Torx-mented us with? See the Torx?
By investing in a program that's going to be useful for the next 100 years.
High-speed rail in California. If you want to watch my videos from my very first trip to California, Coastal Starlight. I landed in Sacramento. A friend picked me up at the airport. His K-car ran out of gas, so we had to push it to a gas station. And I was going to make a video of it. I couldn't press the button on the camera because I was pushing the car. Anyways, no more Torx. Phillips. Metric. My Suburban. Oh man, 13 seconds left. I missed that 9-scene feature on my camera. I mailed it off to Casio. Torx, 1984. Miniature Torx. And there's Phillips hidden behind it to get the headlight. I just dug the little spray tip adapter that comes in the package. It's a tiny little piece of brass with a number of little holes around the circumference of this little brass tip. Let me put it on macro so you can see what I'm talking about. There. Tiny little holes. And you stick it where the sun don't shine. And you pull the trigger. And I'll show you what it does. Hope I don't spray my camera lens with fluid film. Yippee! Oh yeah. A mist of fluid film sprays everywhere. What a great thing. They got a little piece of brass in the spray head, a little piece of vinyl hose, and a little spray tip. What a great idea. It has taken me 45 minutes to spray all the areas hidden in here. And you keep looking with a flashlight, and there's a spot here, and there's a spot there, and there's a spot there, and there's a spot behind, and you think you got all the spots, you put a flashlight in, there's a spot that's totally dry. And I know this stuff creeps, but still I want to spray it, so I've been sticking my big gun into the crevices. I got this side put all back together, and I'm ready to do this side. Put the light back in. I sprayed where the screw cap goes, and sprayed that. Oh, see, there's a spot that I missed. Hey, I like that. It's unbelievable. This can is empty. Something else I just noticed. See this strap here that holds the tailgate up? GM recalled these pickup trucks because that strap would break, and I saw a friend of mine got a new one. It was made in China from GM. Look at the tiny bolt they use to attach the tailgate. Little baby bolt. What do I have on the Suburban? I don't know. It's all locked up. I'm going to lubricate my latches. I'm going to spray some fluid film inside. I could drill a hole and cap it. I don't have the caps. I'll have to go to a body shop supply and get the caps. The bottom seam is the most important. That's where they rust. And the top. It's plastic. Lots and lots to spray to rust-proof this vehicle. There's a shop near Boston that does fluid film applications. Mrs. CW and I are going to New York City the end of December 17, 18, 19, 20. Then we're going to go to Boston after New York City, visit some friends, sharpshooter and her friend from high school or college. And I'm going to go to that shop and see how they fluid film things. I bet they just spray the underside. But there's little spots like in there. You got to put the gun. There's things around the corner. There's caps you can remove to get inside the rocker panels. It's a lot more complicated than it looks, trust me. I was working on this thing till almost 10 o'clock last night, looking for all the places to spray, and I got fluid film on my lens. See those little droplets? There's a lot to spray. You just don't pull the trigger. And they got a little hole here to let the air in when you're spraying, and it drips out of that hole. So I got to put an adapter on here also to turn this thing, because I can't set this thing down because the hose is in the way and it tips over, since the hose is much heavier, of course, than the bottle. So every time I put it down, it falls over and drips out of that hole. I got a few little things I have to modify. Spray in there. Yeah, I already sprayed in there. See? From underneath. Lots of things to spray. Spray. Put them out of memory again. Drats. The trim here is loose. Actually, the plastic broke. Yeah, see? Some JB Weld putty, and the speakers are junk, and that crappy radio. I can't adjust the volume. In the back, the balance is stupid. Fluid film, my favorite.